Bitcoin holders, crypto holders, do not be fooled. I know. We are seeing equity markets going nuts. Gold's going nuts. It's been crazy, man. Everything's lining up, but crypto's not really moving that much yet. Tick tock, baby, because it's going to. And when it does, hold on to your butts because it'll get real crazy real fast around here. We got that. We got some charts. We got Ethereum news. We got Worldcoin news. We got other stuff too. It's going to be a good time. Memecoin updates. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's have a good time. So, first and foremost, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still consolidating right here at that gosh darn key line. Man, it's crazy. Look at this chart. What a beast. So we have put in, of course, the higher high. The uptrend continues, but now we're just grinding right here. Now, this is an interesting area because a lot of people are going to get super long right here. And look, maybe we do break up. But there's also a chance that it breaks down, comes back here to put in that higher low around like 62, 63K, something like that. Don't be surprised to see that happen. What you want to see are some nice daily candles starting to close here above 68K. You can see the market's been pushing us back down when we get up to 68K. But when we break over this line, this is a very critical line, okay? Which is why a rejection here would not be crazy, okay? That doesn't change anything. It just slows things down by a few days. This is how the market goes. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Get used to it. It's how it works. When we see this line break, whether that's now or we get a move down and then we break up, doesn't matter. When this line breaks, it's going to be extremely significant for the cryptocurrency markets. At least we hope it's going to be. Maybe we get cucked again by the markets. I hope not. Anyway, crazy things are happening. We cannot keep seeing all these crazy things happening and crypto just not moving forever. Look at this. Another $500 million day of inflows for Bitcoin ETFs. This is absolute insanity, guys. $470 million yesterday. That brings the total of the week over $1.8 billion in inflows in the last 4 freaking days. What is going on here? You're fading that. People are fading that. This is insane. This has been a crazy, crazy week for Bitcoin ETF inflows. This has, probably eaten up the equivalent of 50 days of miner supply or something like that in 4 days' time. Okay, when the money switch gets flipped on, it flows in real fast and real hard. We are now over $20 billion of total net inflows, close to $21 billion of total net inflows into Bitcoin ETF products. It's crazy. Gold reaching a new all-time high. Bitcoin is lagging. Ethereum's lagging behind Bitcoin. It's all going to catch up. The question is when, okay? We're lagging gold right now. We won't lag gold forever. We are lagging the stock markets right now. Stock markets, just S&P 500 touches a new all-time high. Gosh darn it. How many times is the S&P 500 going to hit a new all-time high before Bitcoin is another one? Come on, man. It's crazy. But we're going to catch up. Bitcoin is lagging right now, but it can't lag forever. The supply and demand realities just won't allow it to. Okay, it'll catch up. And when Bitcoin catches up, Bitcoin's going to suck all the air out of the room for a few days, maybe a week or two, maybe a few weeks. And then when Bitcoin finds its resting place, when we break out beyond 74K, when we hit 100K, it might take 6 to 8 weeks to get there. When that happens, there'll be lots of altcoin movements happening. When we finally get old man Bitcoin finally gets up there and takes a rest, holy crap, things are going to pump like crazy. It's going to be a good time. China also, look at this. Macroeconomic news just keeps continuing to not be horrific. China, unemployment rate falls. Retail sales rise. Industrial output rises, okay? The stimulus is working in China. Okay, China's back, baby. The USA is doing good. Mega global recession fended off for some time, let's say. Before we get into the Ethereum news, all the altcoin news, guys, if you're not trading on Bybit yet, get yourselves a gosh darn account. It's awesome. And you can get a free $500 trading position. You heard that right, a free $500 trading position. Here's what you need to do. Use the link down below to sign up. That's step 1. Step 2, deposit $100 or more and make a trade. Step 3, you will get a free $500 trade dropped into your account. That can be denominated in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Pepe, Doge, and a few other coins as well. You keep all the profits from that trade. Go check it out. If you're a trader, no UK, no US, link down below in the description. Thank you very much. So Something crazy happened, guys. I can't even almost believe this. Look at this. $48 million of ETF inflows for Ethereum today, followed by $24 million on the 16th. That's unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. Wall Street's buying Ethereum, guys. Finally, it's been months. They've been completely uninterested. But the tide may slowly be turning. Okay, we have a positive week of inflows, unless there's a giant mega dump tomorrow from Grayscale or something. We have a positive week of inflows we're looking at. BlackRock has started buying. Are you seeing what's going on here? No, really. Are you seeing what's going on here? This is very interesting. Now, I know what you're thinking. All right, man. Wall Street's buying ETH ETF. It must mean the price of Ethereum goes up. No, you're silly. Why would you think such a ridiculous thing? Of course it hasn't. It's at $2,600 like it has been for the entire week. Every time I look at it, it's $2,600 still. It's doing nothing. Nothing. Lagging behind, of course, Bitcoin, as we've talked about here on the MACD. A lot farther away on the weekly from actually closing in on that MACD bull cross. But we just see the lag effect cruising down between the different markets, right? We have S&P and gold pumping, Bitcoin lagging, Ethereum lagging, and major altcoins lagging even farther behind that. But it won't last forever. Once Ethereum breaks out beyond $2,800, I think we get off to the races real fast, and altcoins see a nice markup. Worldcoin with their Orwellian eye orb thing. Anyway, they're launching a layer 2 network called WorldChain. They're doing that along with the guys over at Optimism. Now, look, the Worldcoin tokenomics are still aggressively unfavorable towards retail buyers, to be honest, especially in the long term. But short term, there may be catalysts here that make it worth paying attention to. Anyway, that's pretty cool. You know, it's guys, it's Sam Altman's altcoin, okay? Could be worth paying attention to. I don't have a bag, and I don't think I'm going to get a bag, but I'm interested in it, and I keep an eye on it from time to time. Ryan Wyatt here saying, congrats to the Worldcoin team on the launch of their OP Stack chain. World-class teams like Coinbase, Sony, Uniswap, Worldcoin are building on the Optimism super chain, making the OP Stack the gold standard for scaling ETH. It is pretty interesting. Good job, Optimism. Good job. You guys are slaying it. Venmo's 60 million US users can now buy crypto using MoonPay. Let's go. Let's go. Degenerate, my friends. Degenerate. Get those ridiculous meme coins into your bellies. Let's go. Hey, scroll airdrop. This is very interesting. Now, we've been farming this airdrop. We've talked about it in the newsletter. We've talked about it many times. Some of these layer 1 airdrops can turn out really well. ZK Sync turned out to be a pretty good airdrop in the end. Some of the others have been pretty disappointing. Starknet was super disappointing, for example. But I guess maybe like $1,000 or something. But, you know, in terms of airdrops, it wasn't that robust, let's say. It's fine. I got only $1,000. My life's so hard. Anyway, in terms of airdrops, wasn't the biggest one. Scroll is there's some malarkey going on here. Now, basically, they made a deal with Binance where Binance whales essentially get 5.5% of the supply through the Binance launch pool. So what that means is they give 5.5% of the supply to Binance. Binance allows the Binance whales to stake BNB for a week, and then they get all that supply put into their big fat bellies, and then they can dump it on the market. Now, what's interesting, and Pickles Cage here is pointing that out, is that we've essentially had a token generation event, but none of the actual users who have been using the chain for 2 freaking years or a year and a half or whatever are getting any of the tokens. Not yet. We get 7% of the airdrop, okay? No tokens for DeFi or on-chain activity. We've had a pre-market period for the token, and now it's getting listed, and yet no token airdrop, okay? So on-chain users, the people, the actual community who's been supporting Scroll, and I guess that they're probably not going to support Scroll after this happens, those people are getting shafted, right? The Binance whales get to eat big. They get to dump all their coins, and then people who farm the airdrop, then they'll get their coins. It's a fascinating situation, and of course, it's starting to get a bit murky. Now, look, I have not looked super in-depth into all of this on-chain. This is, so take that with a grain of salt, but very interesting what we see here. Insightful here is saying, when we thought it couldn't get any worse for Scroll, the team also has to sybil their own project's airdrop. This is insane. Now, if of course, true, again, we look into that a bit more, but I want to share it with you guys because it looks like it could be the case, and maybe the team will come out with some official response later, but it's crazy. They said positioning team wallets tied to scroll multi-sig farming. 50K to 1 million plus marks each equals more dilution to actual users. This is crazy. Average marks per user is around 300. They allocated 5.5% to Binance. So Binance whales deposit and get a bunch of, get to turbo farm it. And then regular people, man, even getting diluted by the team. That's crazy. So if you've been out there busting your balls on this scroll airdrop for a while, well, you're the last one at the table getting to eat. Let's put it that way. I guess we will see. I always have low expectations with airdrops, but, you know, they tend to surprise you sometimes. Anyway, for good and bad. Let's talk about meme coins real quick, and then we'll let you guys go. GOAT, Coin Guru here saying GOAT is going to billions. GOAT, of course, is that meme coin that's like backed by the A16ZZ, Andreessen Horowitz, venture capital backed AI Twitter bot thing that's got its own meme coin, which is going anyway. It's an interesting story, and I think the idea of it being the first AI meme coin is super interesting. Now there's been a few others popping up already, but this is, well, the GOAT, isn't it? The greatest of all time, the original one. I don't own any yet, but I might get some. I don't know. We'll see. If I would like to wait for a nice big fat pullback on it, and then I might add a bag of it, just because it's probably gonna keep some interest because of it being the first one and because of its associations with Andreessen Horowitz. Guru here saying Moodang was temporary. Like I said, man, that baby hippo is going to get fat, man. It's not going to be any fun anymore. Smoking chicken fish. This is a fish inside of a chicken smoking a cigarette. It is the future of finance, obviously. Hey, by the way, guys, real quick, as we don't want to forget this, I own smoking chicken fish, okay? I own other cryptocurrencies. If you'd like to see my full portfolio disclosures, by the way, link down below in the description, pin comment over next. You'll see my current portfolio holdings. You will see my OTC deals, my pre-sales, affiliate partners, all this kind of stuff, okay? So if you want to see that, you can go check that out. And on that page, you're also going to find something very important. It's called a risk statement. Because guess what? Investing in crypto is risky. You can lose all your money. Seriously. Take that seriously, guys. It's real. That's real, okay? Happens all the time. Brett. Still remains my favorite base beta play, to be honest. That and Aerodrome Finance, obviously, but Brett, I think these guys are just killing it on the content creation game for Brett. They're doing super good. I bring up Brett because Brett's at a technical level, a very, very interesting place here. This is the one-day charts. You can see we had a beautiful downtrend going here for quite a while. Break out of the downtrend back here on October 13th. We talked about this in the newsletter, by the way, but I want to share it with you guys here as well. So we have this nice breakout come in here where Brett breaks out from around 9.5 cents, surges up to around 11.5 cents, has a nice pullback. Now, the pullback comes into an interesting area because you can see right here on the chart, right here, this second orange line, this flat line right here, that is previous resistance, potentially flipping into support right now. So breakout, bullish retest, could push higher. Let's see what happens over the next few days. Obviously, I remain broadly bullish on Brett. I think it's a fun meme, and it's on the right chain, in the right place, the right time. Dogecoin also breaking out here, up a lot since we covered it in the newsletter the other day as well. What's interesting, this is a weekly chart, by the way. What's interesting, we've had that MACD weekly bull cross. And when that tends to happen for Doge, big things tend to happen for Doge. So let's keep an eye out on that. And of course, if Trump wins and Elon gets to basically go out and shill Dogecoin, the Department of Government Efficiency, the Dogecoin thing every day, things get real crazy real quick. Normies come back in. They see Elon talking about Doge. Doge goes crazy. It goes to, I don't know, $5 or something this cycle. You know, that's ridiculous, Lark. Why would Dogecoin go to hundreds of billions of dollars? Because crypto's dumb sometimes. And you need to sometimes, by the way, I feel like I really need to come here to crypto with like a hammer every day. And it's like whack myself in the head with a hammer and then get on social media because you're probably going to perform better. If you mid-curve things, okay, if you can't be super smart wizard about it, you got to just dumb it down and just ape, okay? Just be the ape. Embrace it, okay? We can't all be the wizards all the time. Guys, real quick, if you want to get signed up to the newsletter, best damn newsletter in the cryptocurrency business. Now, I know I'm biased heck because it is my newsletter, but it is an amazing newsletter. Every single week, my team and I are putting in huge amounts of time and effort trying to bring you the latest, greatest happening in the cryptocurrency market. We talk about meme coins. We talk about altcoins, altcoin alpha, altcoin deep dives, okay? All kinds of crazy stuff. huge value for you. We try to save your time. We try to help keep you ahead of the curve in this fast moving market. Charts, technical analysis, DeFi tutorials, airdrops made over 6 figures this year. It's absolutely crazy. Check it out. You'll love it. Link down below in the description. Pinned comment over on X. It's free to get signed up. Go check it out. Thank you very much, and I'll see you back in the next one. Peace.